Okay, so I am just going to present a little background information on Trinity Backus and her story. We will be joining Draw Latina tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern. And so I am doing this video so that we can show our audience a little backstory on Trinity Backus for those who are not familiar with everything that happened in her case. Okay, just give me a minute and I'm going to pull up different articles that I have. No. Okay. Okay, so this is one of the articles that had came out November 11th. Missing California teen Trinity Backus left home without shoes, hasn't been heard from since, family says. Let's see. So the family of missing California teenager Trinity Backus says she left her aunt's home in her pajamas without shoes on Thursday, and they have not heard from her since. We're lost, sad, heartbroken, worried out of our minds. The 16-year-old's aunt, Ashley Yorkland, told Fox News Digital. Now, if you don't recall, Trinity had spent the night at her, it says Aunt Ashley Yorkland. But Aunt Ashley is not actually an aunt. She is Trinity's mom's best friend. So she calls her aunt. But she was at her house. She was spending the night with her friend Hannah. And as far as we know, there was her Ashley Yorkland, her aunt, Ashley's boyfriend Logan, Trinity, Hannah, and a roommate, quote unquote, which we have yet to figure out who the roommate was that was also at their house. So she was having a sleepover with a friend at Yorkland's home on Kentucky Ravine Road, a 12-acre property in Nevada City, California, the night she disappeared. Okay, so she left. Yorkland said the 16-year-old left in a pair of socks, light pants, and a light flannel. She was described as 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing about 130 pounds. She has red hair and green eyes. And these are a couple of pictures of Trin. And this is her and her mom. Her aunt described Backus as very responsible and never one to run away from home. She was not extremely active on social media and had a small but good group of close friends. She's got a great head on her shoulders. She grew up to be an amazing human. We have found that she does have social media, so that is definitely something that not falsely reported, but not mentioned enough, I should say, because we have found a lot of social media pictures. Trinity appears to be a happy girl in almost all of her pictures. Backus's friend who was sleeping over does not know where Backus went the night of the sleepover and initially thought adults were overreacting. She thought Trinity was coming back, Yorkland said, adding that her friend didn't immediately seem to realize the severity of the situation. So it shows that Nevada County Sheriff's Search and Rescue helped aid in trying to locate Trinity that night. They even had deployed an airplane with infrared capabilities to conduct an aerial search for the teenager, which is it bothers me that they didn't find her that night if they employed, they used some of their best resources. Okay, just give me a moment and I'm going to pull up a few other things that I have. Sorry. Okay, so so this is something that I had got from the New York Post. Maybe around 9:50 or 10, Trinity comes to our back door, opens it, and starts yelling. She says, "You guys need to get out of the house. It's going to blow. I have an open fireplace. Me and Logan immediately thought the house was on fire, Yorkland said. I went out there and looked, but there was nothing wrong. The fire's fine. The house is fine. And Trinity is yelling, everybody get outside. There's radiation. I can see the radiation. So that goes with the theory and the speculation that was going on at that time, that Trinity was said to have been seeing radiation around the house. They were saying that because of the acid trip and because of her having a bong rip all at the same time, all of these things was going on. And because of these things all together, allegedly led to her leaving the home. Now, the only other thing that I can say is that the dog that they had out there lost her scent at the end of their driveway, at the end of their, like, where their gate was. So we are led to believe that she was possibly picked up. So yeah, it's all very, very odd circumstances surrounding Trinity's case. So I'm going to pull up this article. If I can get rid of these videos. Okay, so, oh gosh. So this was the story of when she was found. The aunt of Trinity Backus, the 16-year-old missing girl found dead in Northern California last week, said the teen had taken drugs and began acting strangely before running away. In an exclusive interview with The Post, she said her niece had done acid with a friend, Hannah, who was staying the night. Backus was reported missing Thursday after she disappeared from Yorkland's house in Nevada City late Wednesday. She was found dead the next day, just half a mile north of where she was last seen. The teenager's body was found in a heavily wooded area. Law enforcement said there were no signs of foul play. And the Nevada County coroner has yet to complete its autopsy. Yorkland told the Post that she and her boyfriend, whom she identified only by his first name Logan, had gone to bed sometime before 9:30 last Wednesday with Backus and her friends still up and watching TV. It's a picture of Trinity and her mom. And then this is where the article comes in where I read just now about the radiation. Yorkland said Backus was yelling from her back porch. It was a cold night, she said, and she told her boyfriend to go outside and bring Backus in. But the teen had bolted. Backus was wearing only pajamas and socks. He came back in the house within, 3 minutes or so, and he said, Ashley, I cannot find her. I'm thinking she's got to be messing with us, Yorkland said. She said her and Logan searched her fenced-in 2-acre property for 15 minutes before calling Backus's mother, who rushed over. The group soon decided to call police, who questioned Backus's friend Hannah. That is when we found out the girls had done acid. Hannah told us they had taken 2 hits each of acid. Yorkland says she questioned the admission because the pair hadn't seemed inebriated that evening. I'm 34 years old. I can tell if somebody's high out of their gourd. She wasn't high out of her gourd. And you will see later on, her autopsy doesn't show very much acid in her body. And then they had decided to do a bong, and then she says that's when it triggered the episode. So that is a little background information. There is a lot more to be said about Trinity. I will be making a video here soon, but that's the background information, and I hope that it's useful as we talk about her autopsy results, as we have obtained her autopsy recently. Let's keep their names out there, guys. All of these deaths that are ending in accidents or no foul play, when circumstances say otherwise. Excuse me. And that's all I have to say right now for Trinity Backus. And I hope you guys enjoy the show tonight.